All right, this is going to be a little code along example here. We're going to build a little landing page that I showed you already, and we'll do it from scratch so you can get more comfortable building a project with HTML and CSS. I strongly recommend that you code along with me so you can follow along and get used to writing code, and then you'll have that code that you can play around and modify and change things. Feel free to make it look different, choose different images, have different messages or questions. Totally up to you. But let's get started. We're going to build this. Actually, before we get to the code, I'm going to just quickly identify that, I've just got a background image here. This is like my main heading, so this will probably be an H1. This is like a subheading H2, right? It's also bolded. Headings are usually a darker text, so they're bolded. This is large, but I would call this just a paragraph. Learn more about computer science, but we'll manually make that paragraph a little bigger because we want it to stand out a bit more. But it's technically not a heading, it's more of a paragraph. So a main heading, probably H1, and then an H2. A paragraph, we've got these HRs, right? I'll just do those as HRs. And then two paragraphs here. It's kind of one main section, but because I want some space between it, I'm just going to do this as a paragraph and this as a paragraph. And then we have a little image here. So let's see if we can get that working. So I'm going to go to Replit. I'm logged in. Go to my REPLs, HTML and CSS Basics. Let's create a new project. Choose the language, HTML, CSS, and we'll call this landing page. Okay, create REPL. And thank you to Replit for setting up all the files that we need. Once again, I'm going to hit Control X here, get rid of that script. We're going to do JavaScript later. And actually, we should change, I've been forgetting to do this, I think. We should change this title. Landing page, and then we go to the body. All right, that's where all the excitement is. Hit that auto format. Okay, so let's just start with all of the HTML and see what we can do with that, and then add the styles later. So on H1 we started off with, and what did it say again? Good morning, and in this case Colin. Feel free to insert your name. Good morning, colon, exclamation mark, and do that end tag. And later on when we add the JavaScript, we're actually going to ask the user for their name, and we'll change the web page to display the user's name here. Okay, and then in H2 said, what is your focus? What is your main focus for today? All right, what is your main focus for today? Question mark. It's an H2, and then I think it was a paragraph after that. And again, we're going to ask the user for their main focus. But for now, we're going to say, learn more about computing science, exclamation mark. Because we're excited about learning computing science. Okay, good. So that's the main sections, the heading, maybe a little space there, and then group these two together. And I think I need my HRs, and then the quotes. Okay, good. So we'll do that HR, whoops, not an H4, an HR, which is a self-closing tag, right? There's no opening and closing tag like a paragraph, just a self-closing tag. And then we'll do another paragraph. What's the quote from Edison again? I haven't failed. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. I love that. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Cool. Okay, I've just found. Great, and I think we had quotations around there, like so. And then I'm going to do another paragraph. Sometimes for these paragraphs, I like to just do that. It's a little neater, starts and ends. Although if it's shorter like this, just do a dash Thomas A. Edison. I don't even know what his middle name is. Thomas Alfred. That's my guess. Thomas A. Edison. Cool, /P. And then we'll do another HR. And then we'll have an image. I don't have an image. Okay, hold on. We've got to find that. Okay, so I'm going to say run. Because I wrote a bunch of stuff and I should see what it looks like. H1, H2, paragraph, HR, paragraph, paragraph, HR. Beautiful. And Where do I find those images again? Oh, you know what I'm going to do to find those images? Mr. Velkamp/demo. And if we right click and inspect or hit F12, we have sources. And in these images, they're right here, right? Landscape and JPEG. I'm pretty sure, ooh, can I download these? Oh, I can just right click on here. Save image as, and sure, we'll just put that into my downloads. While I'm here, I might as well right click on the, ooh, can I do that for the background? I don't think so. But if I go to my CSS right there, oh, sorry, what just happened? Paste this plain text. I don't know, how do I do this? Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. I should be able to get this image, eh? Oh, look, like that, perfect. Open a new tab, save image as. Hey, there I am. Landscape.jpg. Save, and my downloads as well. Let's open up those downloads. Wrong screen. And now if I go to Replit, hey, get back here. Downloads. I should be able to take the landscape and the light bulb like that. Let's make a folder first. An IMG folder, short for images, landscape and light bulb, and drag them into here. And now they're a part of my Replit project. Okay, go. We could also just go like this. This image is actually uploaded to the World Wide Web already, right? It's located on a server, and this is its address. So technically, we could just copy and paste that. Maybe I want to do that with the light bulb instead. Oh, well, you can barely see it. Okay, so I'm just going to copy and paste that. And if we go to Replit now, down here, I can go image, source equals, and I tell it where the source is. I'm going to paste, and it's actually going to go online, and it's going to find the image stored here. Okay, we usually use an alt attribute as well, which is if the image doesn't load properly, or if there's someone who's blind, they can get this description. And then we'll just call it light bulb. And then we can do like a width and a height as well. But we'll see what this does. We'll hit run, and there's the light bulb. Okay, but I don't prefer doing this, because what if the inly.ca server goes down and I can't get this light bulb? I'm going to just reference the local light bulb file that's part of my project here. So we can do that just by doing this. By going image/lightbulb.png, and it'll look inside the image folder and find that thing right there. And still works. Okay. And you know what? That is pretty much all of my HTML. I think I'm gonna stop there, and in the next video we'll start working on our style.css, which is empty. Okay, hope that made sense. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.